Hello and welcome to our next video. In this lesson, we're going to install the Netbeans IDE. So we go to netbeans.org and we'll click on download. Now once we get here, we'll note there are multiple versions of Netbeans that we can use. The first version contains all of the items that are available, and if you want that, just click on download and you'll be able to use it. Another version just lets you do HTML5 and PHP. Again, you could get that version, or the C++ version, or the Java EE version. Note the Java SE and Java EE version have the first three items exactly the same. That's all you really need for this course. But if you get the EE version, you'll also get HTML5 and the two servers, which allow you to run web components. So if you'd like to do that in the future, go ahead and download this version now. Otherwise, all we need for our course is the basic Java SE version. So you can go ahead and download that for our course. And that's what I'm going to download for this demonstration. You can also change your language and your platform to be dependent on whatever language and platform you need. And if you'd like to give them your email address, you could certainly do that. You could opt out of some of the newsletters that they'd send or contact you. So you can add or remove packs at any time using Plugin Manager. And note that if you want some of the other features, such as PHP and C++, you'll want Java 7. Now you can install Java 7 if you need to, if you're on Java 6 for some reason. If you're already on Java 8, you'll be just fine, of course, because Java 7 is previous to Java 8. So once you're ready to go ahead and click on the download button, and let's download the version that you'd like. I'm downloading the SE version. And again, this will take some time, so I'm going to pause the video while this continues to download, and then I will restart the video once the download is completed. All right, so my download is completed, so I'm going to run my installation. And here, once we get the Netbeans IDE 8 installer, go ahead and select Next. And then we'll go ahead and read through and agree to the terms of use for the license agreement. So make sure you read through this. Of course, it's very important. Select Next. And here what we're going to do is install JUnit. So we do want to do this. JUnit is going to be our testing framework that we'll use later on when we talk about testing our code. So go ahead and install that next. So what you'll want to do is make sure to install the Netbeans IDE to a location that makes sense, such as Program Files Netbeans 8.0. You can change that if you'd like. And make sure that you're referencing the current IDE JDK version that you'd like to use. For us at the time of this installation, that is JDK 1.8.0_20. And go ahead and select Next. Go ahead and make sure to allow it to check for updates and install. And this again will take some time to install the IDE, so I'm going to pause the video and I'll restart it when the installation is completed. And the installation has completed. So what I'm going to do here is allow Netbeans to collect anonymous data if I'd like to. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on since they give it to me free. I might as well give them something back, right? And that completes the installation of Netbeans. So let's go ahead and start it up. And when this starts up, you will see a little splash screen that says Netbeans and has all the information. Mine's hidden right now. And that brings up the Netbeans IDE to a start page. And here you can see that you can do things to learn and discover. You can uncheck Show on Startup if you don't want to see this every time. You can take a tour, try some samples, find out what's new. Go to the community if you'd like to and see some of the demos and tutorials if you click on any of those links. But we're going to go ahead and just close our start page and start a new project. So here I'm just going to add a new project to Netbeans, and it'll be a new Java project here. I'm going to place a Java application, and I'm going to go ahead and name my project Hello World. I'm going to go ahead and allow it to create my main class for me, helloworld.helloworld, and I'm going to select Finish. And this will create the project, and we'll see here in our source package we already have our public static void main. So let's go ahead and just replace this with system.out.println hello world from Netbeans. Make sure to put our semicolon on the end. And then we're going to go ahead and just run this. And there we have hello world from Netbeans build successful. And so that wraps up our installation of Netbeans. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.